Hello, everyone. Richard here at Calvin Wazoo, where the music is never over. And it's time for another Song X Song. And this time we are going to be comparing these two classic albums by The Doors, LA Woman and Strange Days. So, Strange Days was released in October of 1967. And then it would have been 4 years later, in April 1971, when LA Woman was released. Now, I mean, they're perfectly matched. There are 10 songs on each record. And I will say, going into this, that, LA Woman has, been probably my favorite. And while I have enjoyed Strange Days, it hasn't been one I listened to all that much. I sort of it was there in my catalog, but, really didn't pay that much attention to it. So this was an interesting experience to do the Song X Song track by track with each of these records. So, let's get to it right away with track one. And we've got opening here with Strange Days, okay, on the album Strange Days. And then we have The Changeling, right? The Changeling starts like really strong and funky, and Strange Days it's a decent psych pop song, which I began to realize as I was listening to these records. This one is very much more psychedelic than this one is. This is much more blues. Strange Days is definitely a solid opener for this particular record, but Morrison's growl in The Changeling, it just fits right in with that heavy and funky groove. And then Robbie Krieger's wah wah is just really, really killer. So, with the opening track, I'm going to say LA Woman 1 to Strange Days 0. And we come to track 2, which is Love Her Madly from LA Woman to Your Lost Little Girl. Love Her Madly, no contest. Didn't even have to think about this. Even though Your Lost Little Girl, it's an okay song, but yeah, Love Her Madly. So now it's LA Woman 2 to Strange Days 0. All right, track 3, we've got is Love Me Two Times from Strange Days, and then Been Down So Long from LA Woman. It was leaning towards Love Me Two Times because Been Down So Long it's a decent blues romp, but I don't know, it comes off to me as this little insincere. That's the only way I can really describe it. And even though it's an original song, to me it kind of sounds like a cover. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Love Me Two Times. Better song, I think, for sure. And so we've got Strange Days now with 1 to LA Woman 2. Track number 4, we got Cars Hiss By My Window from LA Woman, and then Unhappy Girl from Strange Day. I love Cars Hiss By My Window. I love the mood. I love the atmosphere. I love the story. The words, the lyrics, so perfectly and effectively present the picture for me. We've got, Unhappy Girl is a great, it's not just it's a great psych pop song. But yeah, every time I listen to Cars Hiss By My Window, I'm singing along with it. Yeah, to me, this is the clear winner. And LA Woman now has 3 to Strange Days 1. Seems to be a kind of a commanding lead here. All right, and they're sending out for the police to come get me. All right, the next song, track 5. We've got Horse Latitudes matched up against the title song, LA Woman. So, Horse Latitudes is this bizarre Morrison spoken word piece that has some really eerie instrumentation. It's really short, and I don't know, it just, LA Woman, though, that's a masterpiece. Just such an incredible song. Great playing, in the breaks between Morrison's singing. So, yeah, LA Woman is the clear winner here by far. It is. It's a masterpiece. So LA Woman's got a commanding lead now, 4 songs to only 1 for Strange Days. We come to track number 6, which has L'America matched up with Moonlight Drive. Now, Moonlight Drive starts with this really, really good piano groove from Manzarek. L'America always kind of struck me as contrived. It starts off with a really cool, like, creepy vibe, but I don't know, the song kind of devolves. It doesn't sustain what it promises, in my opinion, what it promises to deliver with the opening. They're both decent songs. I mean, neither one of them is like bad, but also neither one of them is a real strong standout. But I am going to go with Moonlight Drive as the winner for this comparison, this matchup. So we're now Strange Days is 2 to LA Woman 4. We come to track 7, and we have People Are Strange matched up against Hyacinth House. All right, I love the piano break near the end of People Are Strange. It's, to me, People Are Strange is the clear winner. It just, that piano break near the end is good. The whole song is good. It's just put together really well. Morrison's singing is really good. Hyacinth House is good. It's cool, and it's got this easy guitar melody at the start, and it's certainly better than L'America. That's for sure. But, there are these musical quotes that are happening in Hyacinth House that kind of strike me as a bit trite. So, yeah, I'm going to go with People Are Strange as the winner in this matchup. So now Strange Days has 3 songs to LA Woman with 4. Closing that gap. Track 8. We've got Crawlin' Kingsnake versus My Eyes Have Seen You. Now, My Eyes Have Seen You is a decent psychedelic pop song. And Crawlin' Kingsnake is a decent blues cover. But Morrison is not John Lee Hooker, okay? So in this matchup, I'm going to go with their original song, My Eyes Have Seen You, as being the better track in this case. So now we're tied with Strange Days at 4 to LA Woman at 4. Well, now getting towards the final songs here, we've got track 9 with, let's see, it's I Can't See Your Face in My Mind from Strange Days versus The Wasp, Texas Radio and the Big Beat from LA Woman. I Can't See Your Face is another wonderful psych pop gem that's got a very, very smooth groove. The marimba is a very cool touch, in that song. So that's from here. I can't see your face. The Wasp is a decent song. It's got a great heavy beat to it. But I don't know, it just doesn't have the charisma or the character that I get from I Can't See Your Face. So yeah, this is, again, you know, I'm really appreciating the psychedelic pop sentiment of Strange Days, much more so than I did in the past. And so now Strange Days has 5 songs to LA Woman 4. Well, then we come to track 10, which has, this is the final track. We've got Riders on the Storm. But then we also have When the Music's Over. What a matchup. These are 2 really, really good songs. Manzarek on the organ in The Music's Over is just such quintessential 60s garage rock. And then you got Robbie Krieger's guitar that comes in there like a car wreck. Oh, man. And then later, Krieger's guitar gets like cosmic and warped. Morrison's lyrics, too, in this song are meaty. Despite coming off maybe as being a little nonsensical at times, but they do fit and reveal a narrative in the song that's very psychedelic, and reveals also the violence humanity is committing against the earth. Riders of the Storm, or Riders on the Storm, it's spooky, it's ethereal, it's sinister. But lyrically, there's a couple lines in there that just, to me, are duds. There's a killer on the road. His brains are squirming like a toad. That just, wow, that sounds really sophomoric to me. Lazy writing. And then, you know, the other one with like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. A dog without a bone? Oh, come on. This is Morrison. He's supposed to be a poet. What kind of... Musically, this song, Riders on the Storm, is just incredible. Absolutely. This would be the winner if it weren't for those lyrics. I mean, I think I could come up with better lyrics, okay? Instead of there's a killer on the road, his brains are squirming like a toad, you know, it could be something like there's a killer on the road, his soul is frozen in the cold. That, I mean, come on, that works and fits to me better. And then like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. How about like a soldier missing home, an actor out on loan? Yeah, hell, I think I could write better than Jim Morrison, at least for that song, because that to me was pretty lazy lyric writing. Anyway, so as I say, everything else about the song is truly brilliant, but every time I hear those lines, I'm like going, ah. So yeah, this is the winner here with the Music's Over, which means Strange Days comes out on top with 6 versus LA Woman with 4. And of course, again, I'm coming back with a different appreciation for this particular album and realizing that, yeah, there are a lot of really great tracks on here. But there are also a couple, to me, duds. And then lyrically, this album at times is a lot weaker. And apparently the world outside doesn't agree with me. Oh, no, you can't be saying this. But yeah, I've got a new and better appreciation now for Strange Days. So, hey, what do you think? Leave a comment in the down under. I do love getting the comments from y'all. And be sure to give a thumbs up. Like the video, because it does help with distribution of my content. Even if you're already subscribed, that thumbs up helps. You can find me also on Instagram as NewsDude76. That's NEWZDUDE76. And I have a Facebook page called Calvin Wazoo, where I post not just these videos, but other music-related videos and other music-related content like news articles, etc. So yeah, comment. I love them. And remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.